Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Q, a dedicated Holy Priest main since Legion. I make seasonal guides and content for aspiring Holy Priests in Mythic Plus. New keys are posted to my YouTube channel every Sunday, so hit the subscribe button and get ready for more. During my time content creating, I've noticed that there's a high demand of content regarding classes of the lower tier. And as many of you know, I'm an avid Holy Priest player and I'm all about motivation. So today I'm here to tell you 5 signs your Holy Priest is ready to push keys. So generally, you need to be very aware of your playstyle and how to go about your spells in a dungeon. I talk about playstyle a lot because it's such a vast but important subject. As a content and guide creator, I see people following my advice and the overall response is that they do feel more comfortable in keys. But I also see the people who steer away a bit and kind of put their own little tweaks in there. Playstyle is so important because ultimately you have to be comfortable incorporating this into the game. You might be a very aggressive healer, and for that you might want to take a look at your stat priorities and maybe boost your damage through Azerite traits and essences. Or you might be a more controlling healer that sort of likes to sit back and analyze your output in a different way. This will give you room to look at your more healing centered traits, essences, etc. and have a much more balanced stat priority. In the description, I've linked my latest Season 4 guide, and in there I have given 2 examples of builds for you guys to explore, so check it out. A recurrent problem in Mythic Plus that I've seen is that the healers have ended up in situations where the group is just taking constant damage. In keys where dungeon knowledge is iffy to say the least, running into the problem where your group is just taking constant unpredictable damage is just something we can't do much about as healers. Pugs are a great example of that. Don't stand in the fire! Kick that spell! Purge that buff! Or your horse food! It's simple, right? What we can do something about, however, is how we prepare for this. Read dungeon journals, run through a super low key, and just watch the cast bars of the mobs. Watch a streamer. Either way, just make sure you're ready to heal where healing is supposed to be done and learn to prioritize your targets when needed. Inevitably, people are going to take unpredictable damage, even you. But knowing where, and together with certain fixes, you need to be more mindful of your play will definitely make a difference on your journey towards those key levels that you want to get to. Practice makes progress. Remember that. Holy Priests aren't exactly famous for their utility, but you have to know what you can do. Know your spells. And if you don't, try things, learn them, find out. Your Shackle Undead can help push through a rough pack in King's Rest or Underrot. Your Master Spell has significant value in Season 4's Enzoth realms. And your Shining Force is a gigantic knocker for Sanguine Weeks or for tank kiting. The conclusion is that you know this, and you're ready to bring it to the table when it's needed. The biggest issue for the pugging Holy Priest is that they rarely get taken to keys. They get shut down for their lack of utility, squishiness, whatever, but the distinct pattern here is so simple. There's just no knowledge out there. Nobody is properly aware of what a Holy Priest can do, and they haven't taken the time to learn it because they've simply been brainwashed into thinking that it's useless. On another note, we might not be the most viable healers for those gigantic keys that 0.00001% of the WoW community is doing, but that's not what it's about, right? We do lack some utility, for example, a proper CC and some movement. All we got right now is Angelic Feather, and that is something you have to talent into. We also lack some proper defensive capability that could really help us self-sustain in those really high keys. The ready Holy Priest can tackle this by using their spells at the right time. Anyone can sit around and rant about the downsides of the Holy Priest, but the sad truth is, too few people actually understand its potential. But you're ready to take this on. To create a reputation, a better perception of the spec, there needs to be knowledge in the first place. And there has to be people to spread this knowledge. So you start there. this comment. This isn't something everyone will say, but it's very likely that you'll come across one of these. And this further proves the whole point about the lack of knowledge within the WoW community. Either they haven't played with the priest before, gosh knows why, right? Or they've come across a holy priest that didn't really understand the Mythic Plus concept in the first place. And that's okay. We gotta start somewhere. Everyone does. But when you start seeing these comments, remember that this is where we begin. This is where we establish the reputation holy priests never had. This is our chance. But regardless of what you do, take it with you to never stop pushing. So there we go. This has been 5 signs your holy priest is ready to push hierarchies. Everything you need to do to join the community can be done through a simple click on the Discord link down below in the description. Don't hesitate to like this video and click the subscribe button if you want to see more of this content. See you in dungeons!